The lightweight division is bubbling and bubbling, and this man here, well, 2026 could well be his year. Stephen Cairns, how are you?
Good, mate. You?
Very, very good. And it is lightweight, isn't it? Oh, I know we've done a take where I said super lightweight, but it's lightweight, and you're here to take over, right?
Yeah, here to take over. We're here in Dublin, and I can't wait to get started. And this whole show is the Irish takeover. This is a huge night for Irish boxing, a huge night for me, and I can't wait to get going.
It almost feels like this stage is set for you. This year, because I've seen you, you're 13-0 now, right? You've been bubbling away, you've been building your name, doing really well, by the way, on your social media and building your name.
Yeah.
But this year, this platform, this stage, it's all for you, isn't it?
Yeah, so as you see, I've been grinding away on the social media, been grinding away behind you could say slightly behind the scenes where I'm not getting all the limelight yet, but this year is going to be the year when I break out. Everybody's going to know who Stephen Cairns is, fighting in Dublin. I've got thousands of fans coming up. The tickets are flying out for this show already. And put on a big performance, do my signature backflip at the end. And I think I'm going to have a big fan base over here in Dublin, and hopefully we do more and more shows here.
I think so as well. And St Patrick's Day weekend, I mean, that's pretty special. You tell me how special that is.
Yeah, no, it's like for Ireland, as you know, it's a massive day for us, and everybody coming up for St Patrick's weekend. It was St Patrick's weekend. What'd you say? Kind of a piss up. Watch some fights. Like it's gonna be mad in there, and I'm not too sure if you've seen the last few fights in the Tree Arena, but the atmosphere is probably one of the best I've ever seen in boxing.
Yeah, that is one thing that I've been watching on enviously at like the Katie Taylor fight nights and whatnot, and just thinking, I wish I was there, you know. And now I get to sample it. This is going to be like the main event. Jazza Dickens, Kakachi, Pierce O'Leary. He's a big Dublin sort of hero. Gets his homecoming. The night's going to be incredible.
No, it's a serious card, and it's a pleasure to be part of it. And thanks to Queensberry and the team for coming over, making it happen. But now it's time for the Irish fans to show out and show them that we can pack out arenas over here. And I'm pretty sure we'll be doing plenty more shows here.
Not a lot, I hope so. Well, what about your journey then, Stephen? Yeah. Like, you've got to 13-0 now, but you turned pro quite young. COVID sort of got in the way of your amateur career a little bit after you achieved so much. It feels like it's not been an easy journey to get to this point, sat here today, about to box in Ireland.
Yeah, no, it's been a long journey. I fought in small old shows coming up. I fought in Uzbekistan, Germany, Spain. I'm well travelled. All my fights have been in the UK. I've had one in Ireland, so it's my second one in Ireland now. But it's good to be coming home after years and years of hard work. Moved over to the UK on my own when I was 18 years old to chase this dream and hopefully get back to Ireland someday. And now this day has come, March 14th, looking like I'm going to be fighting for my first title on it as well. So it's going to be a big night, and all the years of hard work, dedication, the sacrifices I've made, my family's made, it's all going to come out on fight night.
Have you imagined that moment of, we don't know what this title is yet, we don't know who your opponent is, but it will be a bit of a milestone, a bit of a box ticked. Have you imagined that moment of holding that first belt?
I like to visualize, and I visualize myself holding that belt up in the Tree Arena to all the supporters who came up to watch me, and tell them we've done it. We've got our first strap, and 2026 is strap season. I'm going to be looking to kick on after this. Like, obviously not overlooking it, but this is just a stepping stone in my journey to where I want to be. And I think by the end of next year, I'm going to be knocking on doors for serious titles.
So that lightweight division is very much on notice, huh?
Yeah, 100%. Like, it's I've been doing my apprenticeship. I've been learning my craft with Dave Colwell over in England, and it's almost time to leave off the leash.
I love that. I also love that at 18 years old, you just left home and you went over to the UK, whole new country, slightly different culture as well, to just chase a dream on your own. That sounds really difficult.
Yeah, it was tough at the start. Obviously, I was kind of at the start. You were kind of blinded by, like, I'm going over training with elite athletes, elite coaches. Like, this is my dream. This is what I want to do. But after 2-3 months, it starts to get lonely of your training. And while I was there, I didn't fight for 6 months. So I was literally just in the gym grinding. And like I went home for Christmas time and I was back in the gym on the 28th of December. So I've just been working for this opportunity. And then I ended up getting signed with Queensberry Promotions, and since I've been with Queensberry, I've been active. And you know what they say, an active fighter is a happy fighter. And yeah, I'm grateful for the opportunity to be back here in Dublin.
Tell me about this social media presence then, because I see it. You're everywhere. You seem to, whenever I refresh my feed, Instagram, TikTok, your face pops up. It's something day in the life of a boxer, or it can be your diet, your meal plans and stuff like that. You put emphasis on that. Tell us a little bit about why.
I just think it's a very important part for fighters now, is to be on social media, building a brand, because obviously the promoters do their job promoting you for your fight nights and stuff like that, but you also have to take it in your own hands and promote yourself. And I think for any young fighter out there that is looking to turn professional, wants to be a professional boxer and start their journey, as long with it, obviously your training is first and foremost, that comes first. But there's a lot of time after training that you have to be building a brand and pushing yourself, where when you get the opportunities, the bigger fights, people know who you are, they want to come, puts bums on seats, people want to watch you, and it's a big part of boxing. So that's why I'm so active on it, and it's become just like a routine, the same way I train twice a day.
Yeah.
I train twice a day, I post on my Instagram, I share my journey, and people are very, like before I used to think it was only just post your fight nights and that'll do. But people are more interested in, what does a boxer eat? How does he train? How does he do that? People are interested in your life, so we just have to show them the behind the scenes.
Yeah, I like that. And I've told countless fighters over the years, consider it part of your training. You know, you work on your jab one day, you work on your TikTok the next day, things like that. It's all part of it, because it's not just about being the best boxer now. There's a package. It's great that you understand that. And how many followers you got now? You're flying, right?
I've grown up to 180k across platforms. But yeah,
You've barely boxed on the telly.
Yeah, so I've had a few TV fights. So imagine when I start knocking people out on TV, winning world titles is going to really blow up. And I think the main message is, it's just motivating the younger generation, showing them that they can do it too, and that it's not all this glitz and glam, like fancy cars, doing this, doing that. It's about the day-to-day discipline of showing up every day, doing your training, eating clean, being disciplined, and that's what I share on my journey, hopefully motivating the younger generation. And with nights like this in Dublin, where we're going to be packing out arenas, we're just opening up the floodgates for the younger fighters coming through, like the opportunities that I didn't have when I first turned pro, is big shows in Dublin, and all these younger fighters are going to have that now. And yeah, that's the biggest part, is motivating the younger generation.
Final one, and I'll probably ask you this at the press conference as well, if we've got time. So you do these day in the life videos.
Yeah.
What is the day in the life on March 14th? What's the ideal day in the life? How does that go?
Day in the life. Okay, so we're going to wake up, we're going to eat our breakfast, probably have some porridge, some eggs, going to go for a walk, get a coffee, just chill out, try to stay as relaxed as we can, get the fight gear ready, listen to some good music, head to the arena, win my belt, show it to all the fans, get around, get the pictures. And probably one of the most important parts after all that is go get a Five Guys burger.
I love that. Hopefully Derek Chisora's in town as well, and then
maybe we can do one together, yeah?
Yeah. Top man, look forward to it.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.